No flash, a dredge line already used and will not be reused here from Taki in the 2v2.
And the shield from peyz there was so clutch. You could see how Artemis was posturing that he wanted to flash forward.
Dredge line, peyz gets him under turret. Oh, Taki, no! An auto attack, and down he drops. peyz stands in his face. Another turret shot. peyz already used his flash, but he gets the range. GAM have just been schooled in the 2v2.
And they are snowballing this early game.
Oh man, and top might be another bridge that GAM cannot cross. doran gets a bit of cleave here with a Colder Meek, or rather Ruthless Predator about to come up. Wait for that. keria running for his life. oner gets an auto attack down for the slow flag. And Dragon to find him, matches the flash. And T1, the style points cannot be greater. There's that Ruthless Predator, and doran gets the kill across the map. It's for GAM.
And T1, they're making plays across the board here. GAM want to try to match and dive peyz. And keria is going to try to run here as fast as he can. GAM is on a timer. It all comes down to this.
peyz does not have flash. He has nothing available. Gets launched under turret as well. Dredge line out as well. Good dive from Taki. And a shutdown over to Drakthar.
It's a mistake.
TK a little bit upset by that one. Laughing it off as he has to, as Faker might be found out, but he gets saved out by keria. Pulverized trample and the heal from the Kingslayer. The King will not be.
Across the board for T1 here. Only person with an XP lead is Drakthar on GAM as keria face checks.
Got pulverized. keria looking for the trample, gets dredge line in. 2-mag flag and drag. oner goes in deep though versus 3 now as Artemis looks for keria. Maybe taking him out was the wrong move though, as oner got to separate the pack. I think Artemis made a crucial game-breaking EWC loss-making mistake.
We're still stuck at that level 5. But peyz is here. peyz is here.
You're right. Paranoia going to be used. peyz, the advantage going to be there. He has the encore waiting to use. The Drakthar about to find a kill, but the encore comes in clutch. Flash in from Drakthar. He's stunned up. oner takes a while to die. It's like the last play where GAM have to commit so much, and it ends up being a trade with peyz picking up his 3rd kill.
And again, moving just like he did in game 1 and being the difference maker as Faker wants to go for the 1v1.
He's got damage here. He thinks with the Hextech Coordinator doing culling right in melee range, but Faker's is better. peyz walks up to the turret, trying to return, flashed away from while T1's dive on keria doesn't work out. Taki, his opportunity strikes now as keria behind the crouch is going to try and survive, but gloryy gets an orb deception and GAM get one back. It's just going to be a potential kill, but not just yet. As doran, the attempt to dive in response, he dominates. He takes a 1v2 onto Taki. There's a paranoia. doran flashes away, but Faker's here to help out. The Q healing. The wave's gone. Faker's got his back. A double for the Silas. doran was bait, and a 3rd waits. Faker at 5. He gets the chains down, takes his 3rd, and Faker with... So the healing was enough.
Yep.
That he was no longer a kill under that turret, and he cleared the wave.
Yeah, it was a good tower defense by doran. As we see continuous trades on top here favoring doran. A big gold lead for him. See if he's able to hit that tower, get that plate. He does need to be careful though. Drakthar is top side here with the Nocturne ultimate. So if he gets baited to hit the tower, it could be an angle.
Damage down.
To go in.
Dominus is available. Dread of Return going to find him. There's that paranoia you talked about, and it's still not used just yet. There's that Dominus, gets a healing out, looking for the 1v2, but the passive from keria going to keep him safe. He brings in the Grim Deliverance. oner's now here, stuck in the middle, but he doesn't care because peyz is on the way with the 2-man Cataclysm as well. And a knockup from keria. He'll take one deserved kill while the keria GA pops, but GAM cannot support his return. It's threaded. It's Faker running in for number 7 as T1, the chase on top of this Nautilus, needs simply but a trample. Dredge line, the blood from keria. No cow on the menu. He'll survive to walk it out while Faker claims the glory again. oner gets ignited. gloryy trying for the kill, but a depth charge stolen. And Faker is running Paris and GAM into the ground.
Oh my god. T1 are just running circles around GAM celebrating.
He had 10 stacks of the Dark Seal for a while. Jack, I think he's going back and forth on this one as Faker finds Drakthar. The chains are out. doran's coming to help him out as well. The fear not going to matter too much here. doran looks for the sun's up, find a chain lash going to be flushed away from Drakthar as peyz teleported in. The culling close, getting killed with Faker in the way. Interrupt the chain lash again. This guy's Silas, unreal. 10 kills on the board, another chain, and that is League of Legends right there.
Continues to find the fights. He's either moving first to the play, or he's the one starting it, as he did there against Drakthar. And T1, they just don't want to stop. They keep the tempo going. gloryy has no ult, and he's in trouble.
It's going to be pulverized, flagged, and dragged. oner has his number. With the Cataclysm not up, he's looking for the auto. The Charm interrupts, he will die as the trade kill as keria manages to slither his way out after Drakthar turns off the lights. As they return back on, keria is left in no man's land, so he will die with the Dread of Return pulling him back. GAM find a couple back after the overeager dive.
Mostly for GAM, they just didn't quite have the damage.
Here he comes, inevitable as always, as an Ari ult, has an angle, finds the chain last once again, the 10-0 stars, returns back in to finish the job. He makes it 11, and he's got a reset. Already found the blood, and now he corners off the top laner of GAM.
T1 want to keep going, they want to take down keria, they have 4.
Everyone in the kitchen, Sing, just wait for the chains to connect once again. Grim Deliverance going to get him out of dodge, but Faker finds his number. This guy has Bluetooth on his E button. Cataclysm to finish the job. doran to take one more. T1 are inevitable again.
To find any respite as now Artemis wants to make a play onto peyz. He has no flash. peyz is
Seraphine encore going to come through, and the spell shield is enough as well. Drakthar gets a shutdown.
As they have yet to take down Faker and...
oh no, Culling going to come out. Artemis at melee range, needs help from Taki. Going to be blocked. Chain lash though is enough. He's trying to set records again at chain lash. He's taking on the whole damn GAM. oner comes in to save Grace. He says, Faker, you can't take all the kills. He runs in, he gets charmed up. Finally shut down with Faker's skin on glory. oner trying to cut away. Dread of Return brings him back in. Orb Deception is enough damage. With a bit more gold going to GAM, T1 lose about 2,000. It's been so big this game, and it's still a T1 glazing session, but because of the way they've been playing. Taki, but he's saved by keria with the TP coming out, the flash as well. keria is going to pull himself out with the Unbreakable Will. The stunner from peyz, nicely done. 5,000 gold in the hole right now. glory got a lot of gold to net Lichbane, and now they're looking for oner. The setup there with Cataclysm. Artemis layers him down and peppers him with the culling. peyz can't help him out. oner caught out again, along with the setup from T1. Stretch line, he doesn't have Dominance available to shoot it, he's dead. GAM are getting creative, and it is working.
We'll have to see here Faker's off on the flank, but glory is trying to watch him here, trying to get the charm.
Faker, who's he going to find? We go to the POV cam. He's in the bottom of the fight looking for an ulti to steal. He'll chain lash in. The encore comes through as well. Darkness for the time being even matters not, because T1 have numbers advantage in this choke. Death Charge taken. Faker the angle, but he can't seek us in time. He's dead. GAM find the fight, even though T1 is so far ahead. It's their moment. glory missing the charm, but not the game here. He sends out an Orb of Deception, finds a kill. oner runs for his life with a Herald, but glory has a reset and a charm. All he needs to do is find it, and he does. And a dredge line to boot. GAM take all but one to the death knell.
No time and this game to press the Seekers. He goes down, and I will have to see if doran can try to get something in the back end. There's Faker peeping in.
He gets over the wall. He's 1v5 at the time being. Baron goes down, but the bodies are going to drop for GAM. doran into 5 doesn't care. He'll take one for the next. Faker looking for the depth charge. He won't get the reset here on keria. He gets the next depth charge on Artemis. He will die. Baron for 3, and doran took on the world.
Their formation. Taki can't really face check. They're having keria do it.
peyz with the damage as well. keria takes a little bit, not too much to speak of though. Drakthar has an angle. Not being spotted out. They know there's a control wall there. They're thinking, where is this Nocturne? Paranoia turns the lights off at 2k. keria face checking, looking for the engage. Depth charge in. Up to T1, get the Drake. oner teleports a little bit weirdly as keria's already jumped on in with the Breakable Will. keria now has a Grim Deliverance. Perfect AoE. And as Drakthar just walks into melee range, T1, are they losing this fight? I'm looking. I'm seeing Faker dead. doran heals up for the time being though, trying to carry the rest of it. While meanwhile, oner gets some autos down. peyz lifts her a little bit, but it's not enough. T1 have thrown it all in the sink as GAM find themselves Deliverance.
And GAM have out team fought T1 in the 5v5.
He's basing on a ward here.
This could be the timer that GAM wants.
Maybe it's a bait. Paranoia going to be used. He runs away with the chains, jumps back in. Paranoia in response as well. Encore not bad. Faker will take one. glory is down. Drakthar up next as well. Gets in the background. It's Grim Deliverance on keria. He's in the middle of 3, but with the flag and dragon, Faker healthy. I think GAM have gone too far. A double for the GOAT as 3 with the Dread of Return. Yes. keria with the GA. Yes. But will he live? You know the answer's got to be no as Cataclysm brings him down. He's going to try and Ori rush out of there, but a flag and dragon He takes so long to die. As he resurrects at full HP, Faker's going to try again. He brings those chains right into his infernal face, trying to return on back. Somehow, some way, this champion's in the game. Grim Deliverance though. Faker will finish the job after doing 9,500 damage.
Well, they don't care. They're starting the Nash. Faker's deeping in. T1 want to fight.
What ult is he going to steal? Hijack up and available. Keria with an angle. GAM move in through this side brush. It's Draktar with the lights to turn off. It's Doran with an angle spotted out. He's got Len, so he knows keria is there. At the back line as well at 8k. Keria starts it off. oner looking for his angle. The on-call not too bad as well. Onto keria. He's versus Doran. oner tries to jump in and they dive Artemis to the dirt. Meanwhile, peyz is dealing with Taki while I'm watching Faker glide through with glory's ultimate. We're going to do this again. keria is going to resurrect, but instead of 3 this time, there's 4. He'll die quicker. And T1's team fighting when it comes to the tooth and nail of the game is going to be better.
And T1, they start the Nasher. They know they have the advantage with the ultimates, the GAM burn, trying to take down Faker. And with that, they seal GAM's fate. They're gonna get the ace. They're looking to end this game, running down mid. And what better way to do it? With 20 kills for the GOAT himself.
It was messy, it was convoluted, but 20 kills for Faker. I'm not going to say this is a generational game from him, Jack, but I am going to say that he still started this, and now he'll finish it. Next start number 1 and then 2. Faker ends with 20 kills on his Silas. Still the GOAT, always will be. T1 survive elimination, survive GAM, knock them out, and continue to the elimination bracket at EWC 26.
And what a monumental game from Faker. I mean, always the Silas. It's a pick he's known for. It's a pick he's made the difference on. I'm brought back to BLG versus T1 World Finals 2024 Game 4.
Oh, yeah.
Where he had the incredible Silas play on mid lane to win that best of 5 and win that World Finals. And it feels like a player that always when it matters most, he steps up. He's going to be the one.
You can come with me to the key crusher, one of your first time crushing a key. And who better than Tyler1 to welcome you in that thing.
So excited for you, bro. So excited. Good job out there. They were like, maybe we shouldn't root for. I'm a T1 favorite. You killed it, by the way. Anyway, sorry guys. We're gonna be crushing the key right now. He's gonna brief you. This is gonna be GAM's final goodbye. Congrats.
I think right before Faker crushes the key, do we have Ian? I'm gonna wait you for 1 sec. I think Ian is checking in with some T1 fans. Do we have T1 fans in the building?
Yes, we do.
Of course we do.
T1 fans, how we doing? Are we ready to crush a key?
준비되셨나요? Yes, he's ready.
Say
He's
crush.
ready.
He said he's ready.
Yes! He said
Marshall.
crush!
That key. Yeah! Make some noise, yeah!
Faker, Maddox, I'm gonna welcome you back onto the stage. We're gonna go see some T1 fans here. I think everyone can congratulate you on this. I'm gonna ask you one more question. You have fans all over the world. You have fans here in France making noise for you. You have fans coming from Korea here to cheer you up, and you deserve it. Do you have anything you want to tell the fans going on to playoffs?
이제 마지막 질문으로 정말 전 세계에서 봐주시는 팬분들과 그리고 파리 현장의 팬분들과 그리고 먼 곳에서 한국에서 또 페이커 선수를 보러 오신 많은 한국 팬분들을 위해서 마지막으로 해주실 말씀이 있다면 어떤 말씀 있을까요?
이제 저희 팀이 8강에 진출했는데 사실 지금 좀 부족한 부분이 많다고 느끼고요. 그렇지만 저희 팀이 항상 우승할 수 있는 저력이 있다고 생각하고 남은 기간 동안 팬분들이 좋아하시는 경기 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, I mean, our performance is still lacking, I feel. However, we still have our potential to lift the trophy. So, yeah, we'll try our best to give the best performance we have. Thank you so much.
Encore une fois, du bruit pour Faker, mesdames et messieurs. De l'humilité de son côté, on n'est peut-être pas encore à notre meilleur niveau, mais on a le potentiel pour aller chercher ce trophée. Mesdames et messieurs, une dernière fois, du bruit pour Faker!